Good evening and welcome back in my mama's kitchen. I've had more requests for Super Bowl appetizers, quick and easy. So tonight we're going to be doing cheeseburger sliders. We're just going to do a real simple version. You don't even have to use your stove. It's all going to be in the oven. I'm also going to do some french fries because this is what we're doing for dinner as well. You know, we don't want to waste any food. So we're going to start out. Now, as I've told y'all, I buy my meat at Costco in bulk and then I press it flat. I divide it into pound portions, press it flat, and then vacuum seal it. So it freezes easier to defrost very quickly. So I'm going to take this meat, try to, and just cut this. Before I put it in the pan, I'm going to season it. So we're going to start with some salt, about a teaspoon of salt per pound of ground beef. Now I've got my oven heating 350 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm going to sprinkle on, see, it heard me mention its name. Okay, let's sprinkle on about a quarter teaspoon of seasoned salt, and the same with garlic. If I can get it to come out, there we go. Now I'm going to take this and flip this into my 9x13 Pyrex dish. Throw this away. Now my hands are clean, freshly washed. I'm going to take it and smush it out to fill the pan. Make a lot of noise in the process. Everyone loves a good slider. You got your White Castle lovers and your Crystal lovers. Everyone thinks one is better than the other. These are just a quick and easy appetizer you can do to where you're not spending a whole lot of time in the kitchen. You get to enjoy the big game. All right, so I've got my meat spread out evenly. These are gonna be thin burgers. They're not gonna be huge, thick burgers. All right, so let me wash my hands real quick. I wanted to wash them because it had meat residue all over it and I didn't want to put any of that onto my spice container. So I'm gonna put a little bit more salt. Some black pepper, freshly ground. Guys, use freshly ground black pepper. It has so much more flavor than the dust in the can. The dust in the can is the leftover stuff from when they grind pepper. A little bit more seasoned salt. A little bit of garlic. All right, so these are gonna go in the oven for about 20 to 25 minutes. And I'll show you what the meat looks like. So this is the meat. As you can see, it is pressed very thin into the pan and it's going in the oven. Now when you make sliders, you can do them however you want. They're your burgers. I'm just gonna be using some processed cheese, American cheese singles. We're gonna put some onion on there and some mustard. That's how Mom likes them. That's how we're making them. I like them that way too. I'm gonna cut up some onion real quick. Again, with the onion, you've got the part that grows, which I call the top, and then the root end, which is the bottom. So that's north and south. You're gonna cut a line directly down through the onion between north and south. Cut off the north part, the north tip, leaving the root end on. And then peel off a layer of onion. Now we're going to finely dice these to put into our burgers. So what we'll do is we'll cut some slits along this way. And then we will cut down. I'm just going halfway right now. And I'm just making some thin cuts because I want to fine dice on these. You know, like the onions on the McDonald's cheeseburger, how tiny they are? That's kind of what I'm going for. And then just cut. So as you can see, I've got very finely diced onions. Very simple, very easy, no tears. Well, unless you cut a whole lot of them. So we'll let that continue cooking, finish up with the onions here, and we'll be back in a minute. It's been about 15 minutes. The meat has shrunk up quite a bit. I used an 80-20, because you want that flavor from the grease. You can use whatever quality you want. So now I'm gonna take my slider buns. You can use the sweet Hawaiians. Let me try that again. You can use the sweet Hawaiians. You can use whatever you want. These are just regular bakery white slider rolls that do not want to come out of the package. All right. So let's see. Actually, I think 6 is going to cover it because the meat shrinks so much. So let me put these back in, and that'll be perfect for me and Mom for dinner. I'm going to melt some butter in the microwave. And these are already pre-sliced, so I'm going to peel them apart. Gently, trying to keep from breaking everything. Now my counters are clean, so I don't want to hear anyone go, "Oh my gosh!" Butter. Now I'm going to put the cheese on the bottom. Oh. And I'm going to use 6 slices. There's 6 burgers. Now I'm also making French fries, and I'm just using frozen French fries. I do normally make my own, but quick and easy is the game. So my oil is ready, so I'm going to drop some French fries in, then come back to the sliders. I know that's loud. All right, now I'm going to take 2 spatulas and scoop up the hamburger meat that I just cooked and put it directly on to the burgers. Now I like a little bit of extra cheese because that's just how I roll. So on mine, I'm going to put some extra cheese. Miss Thelma heard me say cheese, so she's running around going, "Cheese, where?" All right, so let's take the top buns, put them back on. Now I'm going to brush them with some butter, and then I'm going to put them back in the oven for just about 5 minutes. About 3 to 5, actually. Now, normally you can sprinkle them with sesame seeds. We have to be very careful with what Mom's eating right now, so I'm not going to be putting any of those on there. You can put barbecue sauce on the burgers itself, not on top of the buns. That would be really tasty. So we put these in the oven. You can customize these any way you want. They're your burgers. But for a party, Super Bowl party, whatever, New Year's Eve, whatever you want, these are quick and easy. They're handheld. People don't have to worry about making a big mess. You're not sitting over a stove frying burger patty after burger patty after burger patty. As you can see, it was just done right there in the oven, and they're going to be delicious. Then when we come out, we're going to put our toppings on. It's time to get the sliders out of the oven. Do a close up here for you. Beautiful cheeseburger sliders. Now what you're going to do is you're just going to cut down. I'm just using the spatula to cut through them. Sorry, it's hard to do all this and film one-handed. There you go. Set that there. So the sliders are ready. You go ahead and put onions and mustard on Mom's. Just a little bit. And these little diced onions work so much better because you're not getting a huge onion punch in the face of raw onion. I've done these with sauteed onions. They're very, very good as well. Now mine, I'm also going to do mustard and onions. Or at least try to. They go on the burger, not the plate. The Mom can't have any pickles right now, so we're not doing any of that. No, she can't have any tomatoes. And excuse the farting sound from the mustard container. Again, everyone wants to make an appearance. So, here we've got our sliders, French fries, and we're all set and ready to go watch a movie. I'm gonna take a bite in just a second, but first, send me ideas of what you want me to cook. I've had a couple of people say copycat recipes. Copycat of what? Just copycat recipes, don't cut it, you know, because there's tons of recipes out there. So, excuse me, I'll be doing those if you send me your ideas. I've got a couple of other requests in the pipeline. I'm going to be doing a couple more videos for Super Bowl appetizers. And so just please like and subscribe. The more you like and subscribe, the more videos we get to make. So let's try a bite. It almost tastes like a flame grilled burger. It's not, you saw it was done in the oven. So again, try these out. They're super easy, very simple, very quick, and you had more time to spend talking to your guests instead of slaving over a hot stove. So hope y'all have a great night. Enjoy your Super Bowl and other sporting events, and please come back in to My Mama's Kitchen and check us out.